Hey everybody, you know me, Paul with Washington Pro Carpet Cleaning. Hope everyone's well. In today's episode, I'm cleaning this poly cotton blend small sectional. It has an ottoman on one end and a chase lounge on the other. These are the pieces that go with it. And I will also be doing this Shag white shag rug. And if you own a shag rug or you're new to carpet cleaning, you don't want to vacuum with a regular vacuum that has a brush roller. My Sanitaire, and most vacuums you can remove the brush roller. Here I have two clips just on the inside of the wheels. I pop that open and I can pull the belt off as well as the brush roller. And the motor is further away from the opening, so it prevents any fiber from being sucked up into the engine and the motor and ruining it. I also have my handheld orbital that I'm going to be using to clean the upholstery with, as well as a mitt. I'm probably going to select the blue microfiber instead of the red scrubbing strips, just because with a cotton blend you got to be careful you don't pull the cotton fabric or it get too aggressive and it'll start to shed, and then you got problems. The couch won't look the same. And here I'm going to use the microfiber glove to clean. It's hard to tell from the video, but there are some areas where there's a few stains from the cats and stuff and some spills not on the outer edges or the outer edges of the frame of the couch. So I'm going to precondition everything with a carpet and upholstery foam. You will see me move my glove back and forth and switch spray hands and switch methods. I did speed this up, I think 2 times, but the reason you'll see me moving from hand to hand is I had slammed my my left finger in the door at the job before this. I was trying to pull it up, and I don't know if you guys know, you put your finger on the inside of where the hinge is, and you start to move it, and the little boy come running up, and he pushed it open. I didn't even see him on the other side of the door, but it smashed my finger pretty good. So no big deal, but that's why I just couldn't squeeze the trigger with the other hand. And then you see now I'm using the right, but I can't seem to scrub the way I want to with the left. So oh my goodness. But anyway, and the mitt did amazing. I mean, as I started to do it by hand with the mitt, I started to realize I really didn't even need to use the handheld orbital, although I will. What I'm going to do, because it's cotton, is I'm going to pre-wet just with water the microfiber pad, and then I'm going to go over the areas where I know the spots were, and that way get a little more RPM, a little more oomph on the subject. But it comes out incredible. Absolutely incredible. I'll let you watch as I go through the procedure, and I'll catch up to you further along in the video. Okay, winding down here with the hand pad or the hand mitt. It worked incredible. Now I'm going to go wet this pad, and here I go. Just going over the areas that really need it. The surface, pull up my britches there. You can see the sides. The hand mitt did a wonderful job, no problem there. And here I'll get all of the areas. The dry foam or the upholstery foam is basically hydrogen peroxide, and rubbing alcohol is the main ingredients in the carpet foam and upholstery foam. It's also got an anti-resoiling, anti-staining agent. And I will tell you, I get a lot of flack from people for using the product, but most of you know what it is by now. And I'm not hiding it by disguising the can. I just don't want to have an open conversation with clients about what the product is, because they don't know, how much research I put into it. And if you look back when I was deciding to use foam instead of pre-spraying, because I got tired of all the overspray mess, I had ordered I got a couple different carpet upholstery foams, tried everything, you name it. But I was buying one for like almost $7 a bottle from Adams Polishes. It's an auto detail online shop. And turned out it had a butyl or something in it, butyls, and it was removing the color from the upholstery I was doing. So I went to the task of Googling and searching, and then I started trying stuff over the counter. And, the Woolite didn't work, the Spot Shot didn't work, and the only thing that worked was the 409 carpet, traffic lane, and upholstery foam. Get it at Walmart. It's only like $2.40 a can. But as I researched it, I found that the main ingredients, like I said, was hydrogen peroxide and rubbing alcohol. And those are two very good cleaning agents. One takes care of anything that's organic. The other one's kind of like an inert solvent. Takes care of ink and all kinds of crap and disinfects. And it has a polymer in it, or an anti-resoiling agent, Stain Guard. And so I know a lot of people, when I was using, I tried it a couple times, and a lot of people tried to discourage me. Oh, you're using 409. But who cares what the label says and how much it costs? What I'm using is peroxide, rubbing alcohol, and an anti-resoiling agent, and it does a wonderful job. Try it. My daughter asked me, her dog had messed all over a piece of upholstery that she had, and I told her, and she called me back at the end of the day. She had went to Walmart and got the 409 and sprayed it on, and used a brush and then a cloth to wipe it off, and it looked brand new. Couldn't believe it. Whoops. The pad flew off. I accidentally hit the multiple speed button. Sped it up to 3,500 RPMs. Thank goodness the Velcro was far enough back it didn't touch the fabric. That's the only bad thing about this one, is the adjustment buttons right there on the handle where you hold it. You can see I'm just below it. So anyway, so what I do, I just take cheap 99-cent can of black paint, Krylon, and I just take the cans and out in my backyard and just hold them in my hand and just mist them real quick, and it actually coats the cans so that you don't see that it's the 409. It's just a black can. And I will say too, with those aerosol cans, In the cold weather like now, you'll see it's not coming out like it should. And the reason is the cans were in my van and it got down to mid 40s, or I'd say probably 38 degrees. So what you have to do is take the can and set them in the sink in warm water or hot water and let them warm up before you use them, which I did not do. And so if you don't do that, then it just sprays out in a straight stream. You'll still get, the product on the carpet or whatever you're using. The first can, this one worked fine. You saw me spray it. It came out good. But anyway, I'll pack up my little toolkit here. All done with the upholstery. And you can see that was a pretty easy job. And then what we're going to do is focus on the shag rug now. And I did speed this up. You'll see as I go with the vacuum, this is a commercial vacuum, so it's pretty powerful, the Sanitaire with a shakeout bag. And without the brush roller on there, I have it on the highest setting, 6, so it's up in the air. But you'll see it'll actually suck down to the carpet and lift it up. You could see it in certain sections. See there? So, and I'm going to go a couple different directions. I'm not going to go too fast because he vacuumed with one of those stick vacuums and said that he got 2 canisters full out of it. And I didn't get an opportunity to show the shakeout bag. It can be a dusty mess sometimes. But anyway, what I did was I bought a plastic trash bag with me, and I just removed the bag, and then I empty it. I put the upper side into the plastic trash bag, and then I just kind of hold it tight and shake it. And man, I'm telling you, I got that bag was full. So these shag rugs, they hide a lot of soil, and had he not vacuumed before I got there, I would have raked it with the Grande groomer, raked it all up before I vacuumed it to make sure I get all the stuff that's deep down. He has cats too, so there was a lot of cat hair. But I will use the Grande groomer, not the triangle brush, at the end. I thought I would use the blue aqua scrubbing pad, and because I put a electrical tape around the cup of the Auric Orbiter so that pad driver from Challenger, I think it expanded, would hold on tighter. And I was going to use the brush, the green brush here, and agitate. But since I put the electrical tape on the bottom of the Auric, excuse me, I would have had to yank that thing off and then pull the tape off and then put the thing on. So I figured I'm going to try another can here. You see what I'm saying? The cans were just not hot enough. So they come out kind of wonky. I even took a break here and ran back and tried to heat it up a little bit, but they didn't have very good hot water in this house. It's still going to stream out and it'll agitate in, so that's not going to be a problem. But the green aqua pad, planetary pad, or Neptune pad, works fantastic on carpet, but on this thick shag pile, the Auric Orbiter was not strong enough to turn the pad. And you'll see in a minute when I first get started, I lay it down and the machine bounces around. I think the pad even flies off or it pops up, I'm not sure. But so no worries. I had the Zinger pads, the microfiber pads with the red scrubbing strips, and that's what I decided I would do, is use that and go a couple different directions and scrub these carpets clean. And I'll just put the cans out of the way. And here you'll see this was the Neptune pad. I'm going to take the cord off and then plug it in up here close by the camera. Okay. You see, started to peel off the Velcro, and then it starts bucking, fighting me. So I said, forget that. We'll just use these. There we go. Get this pad out of the way for now. Although those Neptune pads, I've used that pad right there at a couple jobs, and it's still, they're actually better than your regular 3M pads. I mean, you don't have to use it one time and throw it away. It rinses out real good. So if anyone's interested in a nice scrubbing pre-scrub pad for the Auric on regular carpet, not on Shag, you can get those. I think they're $5 a piece. 4 for 20 or 5 for 20? I can't remember, on the endcapstore.com. Just look under planetary pads. It'll be the blue Neptune. It does have a organic type natural hair weaved in it as well for additional scrubbing properties. So I'm gonna scrub this one up, and then I'll get the groomer and I'll catch up with you here a little further along in the video. Okay, I'll come to an end here, and we'll rake this up. And then I have a wet washcloth there, and that's just so I can take my foot and clean up the floor in case there was any overspray. And this one section I'm working on here, it's got a lot of wear. I don't know if that's where maybe a chair was, or I'm not sure. But I'll get it all nice and even. Just rake and rake. I think I deleted the sound. I wanted to adjust the level of the sound when I was using the Auric Orbiter. And there was some background music that was going on in the other room, which I was afraid would get picked up on the video and they would do a copyright strike because it was, regular top of the chart music stuff that's copywritten. So unfortunately, we didn't get to hear all the background sounds, but you did get to hear the commentary. And it came out absolutely fabulous. You could see it was a pretty easy job. I could have used the Green Dragon, but they wanted to have this room ready for the end of the day for use. So I figured the dry foam method would work fantastic, and it did. Take a look at that. It'll be dry in an hour and ready to roll. Appreciate you watching another episode. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. And if you're not already subscribed, please consider doing so, and I'll see you in the next one.